Are you ready to fight? Are you ready to stand up against the opposition and the rejection? We have, in this day and age, a new sensational video, a new sensational line dance, Boots on the Ground. And in its effort to collaborate cross-culturally, bringing in different aspects of cultures, we have yet to determine if we have our boots on the ground for our business, for our community, for our health, for our families, for our church ministry, whatever it is that you have a future and a hope in. Have you made the determination that your boots are on the ground to fight for what you believe in? Your goals, your aspirations, your career, your business venture. Do you have your boots on the ground, and are you ready to take up arms in battle against the opposition? Many of us are stuck. Let's be real, let's be honest, we're stuck. Our creativity is stuck. We're stuck in the process. We don't know if we want to finish the paperwork. We don't know if we want to turn in the application. We're looking at it, man, this is hard. That's too much work. There's so much I got to do. There's so much money to spend. There's just so much money coming out that I don't know if we have enough coming in to take care of everything. There's just a lot of anxieties built up around our goals, our vision, and we lose motivation. We lose the will to push beyond the limitation and go and fight for what we want. We lose the grit and the tenacity that we have on the inside. We start to piddle paddle and go, I don't know if this is going to work out. And so we start to sit back and wonder, should I meet this deadline? Should I go to my supervisor? Should I go to my boss? Should I submit my name for promotions? Should I even say I want a new job? How dare I think about advancing my career in a time like this? I mean, come on. We are stuck. And we have lost motivation. Oftentimes around this time of the year, we begin to recant our New Year's resolution. Around about this time of the year, a lot of people are like, I'm getting up on that diet. I've been eating fried chicken. I've been eating bread. What's the point now? And I gained 5 pounds instead of losing 10. You know, I'm not meeting my goal anyway. Might as well stop going to the gym, stop running, stop walking, you know, just throwing in the towel. Oftentimes we get back into the cycle of lost motivation. And I want to help you today. I want to get you to see and have a little bit of insight on what this psychological phenomenon that we keep encountering. And it's called learned helplessness. We have been stuck in a cycle of learned helplessness for generations to generations, from years to years. Your mom, your dad, they had great ideas, but it was just too hard. So they stuck with what they were comfortable with, and they refused to accept the rejection and move on, keep going forward. They said, well, I got too many no's, so at this point, there's no need for a yes. They gave up even before the door could open, and we've just followed right along in those footsteps. We've learned helplessness. We've learned lack of motivation. We've learned low self-esteem. We've learned to kill our dreams. We've learned to step on our passions and say that's fruitless. It's pointless. There's no purpose to it. There's no need to do all of this. I don't have to. I can stay where I am and be just fine. What's the point of moving forward if I'm going to keep falling on my face? Well, guess what? You're never going to get there. With the idea of learned helplessness, the whole premise of it is solely built on the premise that you can't overcome your obstacles. You're too comfortable with the negative stimulus. And I want to give you just a little bit of an overview of what learned helplessness is and how it came about. It came from a research study. A researcher use dogs as subjects, test subjects, and the researcher found out that as they continued to administer these shocks to these dogs, that they gained comfortability with them to the point when a way of escape was given, some of the dogs did not jump over the wall. They didn't leave the negative stimulus. They continued in it. And that dog sat there allowing itself to be shocked. Although a door had opened up, they didn't care. They had learned to be helpless. Help had came. An opportunity had came. The door had opened, but we sit there just like that dog. And the question is, are you the dog that's going to sit there and keep taking the shocks, keep taking the negative stimulus? Are you that dog? Or are you going to be the one that says, you know what? I have a vision to accomplish. I have purpose to do. I got to get up and move. Just because the bank said no the first time, go to another bank. Try something new. Figure out what it was that caused the mishap. Figure out what it was that caused the downtrodden, and let us fix it. Get your head back on your shoulders. Get your heart pumping back in your vein. Get back in the ring and fight. Put your boots on the ground. Put your boots on the ground, not just for a line dance, but put your boots on the ground for your purpose, for your ministry, for your career, for your destiny. Put your boots on the ground to be a better person. Go to the gym, fix the diet, go see a dietitian, go to a vitamin shop, whatever it is that you need to do to get to that place where you want to be, where you are your optimal self. You got to put yourself back in the fight, because at the end of the day, you're the only one that can fight for you. You're the only one that can win the war for your vision, for your future. I can't do it for you. I can give you opportunity. I can give you doors of opportunity to escape the negative stimulus. At the end of the day, you are the one that has to overcome. Why keep sitting there and allowing yourself to be the helpless dog? Reality check. Think about that. Why do I continue to sit there and be the helpless dog? No, get up. Get up and do something. Get up and be something. Turn in the proposal. Go see your boss and say, you know what? Submit my name for a promotion. I want to be promoted. I know my worth. I know my work ethic. I know that I brought much to the table. Go to the bank. Request that loan. Request that business grant. It can be yours if you are willing to fight for it. No, it's not going to come easy. It's not going to come easy. It's not going to be simple. The process may be long. Do what you need to do. Do what you need to do and get it done. I mean, I think about my own self. I think about what I had to do to get where I am today. I had to work. I didn't want, when I was in college, do you think I wanted to wake up every morning and go to school, go to work at the same time? Do you think I wanted to do that? No, but I knew in order to get where I am right now in this moment talking to you, I had to put the work in. I had to be a fighter. I had to put my boots on the ground and literally walk to class. I had to get up, put my clothes on, put my boots on, and walk to class. If I didn't have a fight for my vision, for a dream, I wouldn't be here right now. I wouldn't be in the position where I have learned through the course of time. I mean, do you not understand? I've been rejected plenty of times. You have been rejected plenty of times, but that doesn't mean you don't have a way of escape. It doesn't mean that a yes is not on its way. It doesn't mean that your business is not going to flourish. Fix the problem and keep moving forward. Why do we sit here and gloat and boast in our rejection? Get over it. Move beyond. The wall has been set and there is another side to it. Jump over the wall. Why do we keep looking at it and going, I just can't get done. I just can't do it. You're going to stay right there. You're going to stay right there if you don't choose to move past the rejection. Move past the hurt. Move past the no. Move past the write-offs. Move past them. That people write you off. Businesses write you off. People don't want to join in with you. That's okay. Work on what you need to work on. build your proposal, build your plan, promote your business, do everything possible. And I guarantee you a door will open. And when the door opens, take it. Don't sit there and go, well, I just don't know if I gotta keep going through this. It's a hard life. Life is not going to give you peaches and creams every day. You're not going to sit there and be able to eat all the ice cream you want and don't suffer the consequences. You're going to have to work. You're going to have to fight for what you want. You're going to have to put in much work. And some of us, we start lower than others in this life. And we have to fight much harder. You got to be willing to do it. Stop looking for somebody to hand you something. Stop looking for someone to say, hey, sometimes you got to do it yourself. Sometimes you got to be a self-starter and you got to promote your own self. You got to encourage your own self. You got to realize, man, guess what? I don't have to be helpless. I don't have to sit here and be helpless. I don't have to sit here and suffer the violence of rejection, suffer the violence of opposition. I can put my boots on the ground and win this war. I guarantee you, you can do it.